My God, Carnby. Are you okay?
Why do you keep asking
Don't leave
this?
me alone.
What the hell have you been doing?
What's going on here? Look at this mess!
I'm sorry, Mrs. Thompson.
Don't make me kick you out of this house. Now get out!
Hey, Detective. Mr. Carnby. I'm really worried about you.
I'm okay. I just need to catch my breath for a moment.
This place? It's...
Wait, what was that?
There are some very disturbed figures around here. And I don't think it's just the patients. I've been reading some things about how Derceto has a deranging effect on people. I think it might explain... things.
What?
Just take it easy, okay? I'm gonna go find a way into Dr. Gray's apartment. I want to know what he's hiding.
Emily, don't worry. I think I'm close. I'm gonna set everything right.
Just be careful.
Carnby had run their car off the bridge. He pulled Grace out of the sinking car, but left her father to drown. He could have saved him. There was time. He just chose not to. Instead, he took Grace back to New Orleans and collected his paycheck.
Okay. Now this is another one of these. Or was that just the...
It wasn't clear to Detective Carnby that he had actually accomplished anything, but he had the
from chapter
distinct
2?
feeling that he was making progress. The steamboat must have been what the self-deceit was referring to, and clearly the business with Grace was psychological trauma. Out of the 3 steps on the Dark Man's contract, only one thing seemed to remain: tempermanic behavior. Carnby was getting sick of guessing. It was time to pay Dr. Gray a visit in his apartment.
Okay, but first I need to leave an offering at the Whispering Tree.
I'm not going in there. She's clearly had enough of me.
Hold on.
It wasn't clear to Detective Carnby that he had actually accomplished anything, but he had the distinct feeling.
Why is this same note in twice? That's the problem when you're dealing with a game where it's just, oh, what is reality? What is fiction? What the fuck?
It wasn't clear. It wasn't clear. It wasn't clear.
There's a no trigger point here and it doesn't deactivate. Yes! Never mind this fucking stupidity. What's the deal with the notes coming in out of order? Right, where are we at now? I wonder, I do still wonder, are things clear?
It wasn't clear to Detective Carnby. It wasn't clear. 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 It wasn't clear.
Right. So something's still in Chris's room. I swear to God, if it's not clear.
It wasn't clear to...
Was there any interact? No, you go up to the door, you get it. You go up to this door, you get it. You go up to this door, you get it. You go up to this door, you get it. Okay, it's locked, 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 it's locked. Okay, everything's gone purple. For a second of us, it's going to be every single fucking door. A little bit here. It's that hallway. That hallway is just broken. The game has very slowly, not really very slowly, it's just kind of happened. I was going to say it's slowly falling apart at the seams, but it feels like just in that section, it's just, the game is suddenly just falling. The game itself has crashed off the bridge and is currently in the process of drowning. Where the fuck are we? We want to crank it in front of the fucking tree, and we're going to go into his office, apartment rather. I'll go to the fucking conservatory, we'll see what happens there first. Alright, I guess we won't. Where are we? Reception. Yeah, I guess we go to the apartment, then go downstairs from there. At least I think that's what we have to do. I'm honest. It's not very clear. Thank you.
Somebody didn't understand what was happening. It was funny when all the blood started coming.
Yeah, that's right, Karen. They do it behind the tree. No one will see it.
What is it? What do you want? No one. I'll remember. You should have.
Did you make this? Is this the profane? Is this the did I drop a profane? Am I dropping profanities left, right, and center? Ah, secret objective. I see. So it's this mean? Oh, it's this. Oh God! So, and you telling me there's going to be a secret ending where it's just you need to get all of these. So we got this one, but I need this one. I didn't get any of these. Nor this. This wasn't finished either. This race too is just the tree. The end of the original Glow in the Dark. Big tree. Threw a lantern in it, what have you. It's just a small parlor. Still has something in it. Now that we've entered the purple realm, is there something now for me to pick up? And you're locked. Still don't know. Still don't know. Okay.
Detective, am I glad to see you. Lock the door, will you? I don't think Dr. Gray would appreciate us snooping around.
Lock the door. You're letting the purple
What's
in.
going on here? This feels so strange.
Right. The achievement has popped up as the past as a present.
Detective Comby felt removed from himself. Like driving drunk, he carefully tried to navigate his environment. What the hell was going on? Was he finally losing his mind? At least Emily was here to call the police if he went off the deep end.
Okay. We're using fixed cameras as an existential crisis. If they call them fleece. Was that book in the original? I think it may have been. It's a hollow book.
There's a book missing.
We can talk to the radiator, apparently. Oh wait, no, it's Emily.
Have you found anything?
What? Yeah. Yeah, I've seen some things.
Okay. Let me know if there is anything you want to talk about.
What? Oh, I thought the tree was following me. You know,
You don't find this place strange?
Dorsetto is certainly one of the stranger places I've been to.
anything else? Oh,
This room feels too real. Hyper real. More than anything I've ever experienced.
Okay.
falls through the table.
I don't see what you mean.
Forget it. I gotta get back to breaking the contract. Yeah, that's what I was doing.
That was no. Bit of a skip. There was some mighty loud, high-pitched sounds coming, and I wanted to be safe about it. Distraction dog was having a particularly deep sleep. Legs and nose going everywhere. Twitching all over the place. Anyway. And I'm missing a ring box. Well, I need to double check. Am I still recording? Did I stop recording when I went to check? No, we are still going. In spite of everything, we are still going.
Hey.
Hmm.
What did you do?
I was just rearranging the books.
Well, come on, let's check it out. I think I'm beginning to understand. Dr. Gray is dealing with some kind of mass delusion.
I'm gonna go back. Ah, it has that problem. Or I'm holding down. We're still going this way. Yeah, we have to. Yep. See, now what would have been nice,
Has that been there this whole time?
albeit incredibly silly, if they did actually implement time controls for this section. Okay. I want to say this Merc very well could be referenced, but if it is referenced, then it must be from 2 or 3, which I did not play. But yes, overall, I appreciate this sequence.
What were you saying about mass delusion?
Derceto seems to have a deranging effect on people living close by. It has a history of creating cults devoted to some nature goddess. Even the name Derceto refers to the cult existing here before the Civil War. Derceto was the name of an ancient fertility goddess worshipped in Syria.
Yeah, that's why I had to do
Dr.
what I
Gray
did in
and
the
his
tree.
friends, however, seem to prefer the black goat of the woods with 1,000 young, or Shub-Nigroth. And that name can only have come from my uncle's twisted mind.
Very good. There's more.
You think all of them are in this cult business? Even Jerem?
I'm not sure any of them have a choice at this point. We just need to find a way to stop all of this.
Well, I do have a gun. 3 of them, in fact.
I've been so busy trying to free your uncle from the promise he made to the Dark Man. I guess I kind of just let everything else go.
Don't worry, Detective. I feel like we're close. I'm sure Jeremy will turn up. If he is part of the cult, he wouldn't want to miss the Feast of St. John. I just need enough information to make him see the truth.
I hope you're right, but I doubt he'll show up. Not as long as the Dark Man's got him hiding.
Ooh.
Good to finally meet you, Mr. Hartwood. I'm here on the behalf of your brother Philip. You were expecting me, weren't you?
Yes, you're from Derceto, no?
That's right. I just wanted to ask you a few questions to see if there is anything I can do to help you and your family.
Okay.
I understand you're full of imagination. You make up a lot of things.
I suppose.
And you obsess over them, blurring reality and fiction.
Sometimes.
Do you want to tell me about the Dark Man?
No, I don't.
That's all right. Perhaps there is something else you can tell me. Something you know to be made up, but you hold dear.
Juan?
John? Who's John?
No, Juan Luis Jorge. Oh, wait there a moment. Here, take a look.
Is he... Oh, he is the author.
Juan, John, you know, those two very similar sounding things.
It's a magnificent book. Life-changing even. The real Juan is long dead, but I like to think of him as my friend. My most beloved friend.
I see. Do you often do this? Fantasize about people you read about?
No. Well, there is Jacob.
Who is Jacob?
Turn to the last.
Oh, we're going to get into his one cross Jacob
It's a
fanfiction.
newspaper article. The Prisoner of Ice, Jacob van Ostad. Is he also your beloved friend?
Oh, no, Doctor. Not at all. He is the fire that fights fire.
Yes, I think it's clear your overstimulated imagination, this mania, needs to be tempered for you to live a normal life. I know your family calls it the Hartwood Curse, but I want you to know that there is nothing supernatural about your condition. It's all inside your head. And with that, I'm very qualified to deal with. In time, you will be cured.
In time.
Yes, in time we will exorcise all your demons, all the dark men.
Yeah!
Please, Mr. Hartwood, calm yourself.
What happened?
Oh, don't you worry your little head about it, Miss Hartwood. Your uncle and I just had our first breakthrough.
He's super racist. Why did they do it that way? Because you can, in your head, when you hear it, you can hear. It's not just, it's not a reactionary scream. It's someone being told to scream. Like if it's just a reactionary scream, you're not going to have the build up. You're not going to have the accelerator. You're not going to have the. You're going to just have you know. Also, that scream also reminds me of the stock scream that you hear a lot, and my brain always goes back to Max Payne 1 for it. Is I want to say that's maybe the scream they use in the Nightmare sequence. I can't remember. Maybe I'm mixing them up. Ugh.
That mark on the floor looks like talisman positions. But
Aye.
from which direction should I look at?
The correct one. Snake dagger.
The Snake Dagger,
That's what I said.
a monograph by Yael Klein. In Ludwig Prin's book on pagan rituals called The Mystery of the Grave, as translated by Nicholas Vachy, there are several references to a sacrificial dagger called the Snake Dagger. It has long been thought of as a poor translation of the original text, that it would be more appropriate with worm dagger from the Latin vermis cultrum. This seems natural following the recent consensus that the original title of Prin's book, De Vermis Mysteris, should literally translate to the mystery of the worm. However, this would take away from Vachy's great effort at translating the underlying meaning of the words and revealing several cultural beliefs. While Prin certainly was using the term worm as a symbol or synecdoche for death and the dead, which is made clear by the contents of the book, in the case of the dagger, we shouldn't be too hasty to dismiss his translation. Reading through Vachy's correspondence with his patron, it appears that he had more than just the Latin text at his disposal. Vachy had dug up Prin's living relatives and uncovered several cross-referenced historical texts and an actual snake dagger. The dagger was dated to the early Middle Kingdom of Egypt and had such a clear shape of a wave that Vachy considered calling it the sinusoidal blade. Knowing the full story, it seems prudent that he chose to translate it as snake and not worm. There are several reasons why this choice of word helps us understand the pagans that Prin's book attempts to describe. The symbolic value of the shape becomes more apparent when reading about the use for the dagger. In the passage of possession and exorcism, we find the snake dagger poisons the poisoner within the victim and is therefore pacified. Where the literal text would tell us that the worm dagger trumps the demon possessing the victim, it tells us nothing of their reasoning, only that somehow this dagger wins against the demon, like it had the better hand in poker. Vachy's translation allows us to follow the underlying logic to the ritual magic that is being performed. Poison the poisoner sounds like fighting fire with fire. That to hurt the demon possessing its victim, the priests would have to fight back with a power that is known to the evil they are fighting. The snake dagger is therefore not only a good way to describe its form, but it also helps us understand how it could be thought of as a useful tool for exorcism. Finally, it also helps us understand their relationship to lunacy, that it was thought of as something poisoning the mind rather than controlling it. What is also interesting to note is that the possessed are always considered poisoned in their head and not their heart. The snake dagger always went to the eye of the possessed, leaving them partially blind, if they had the good luck to survive.
Make sure there's nothing else in here. Damn it, no. Let me in. Emily, you get it. I need to get in the fucking wardrobe. Alright, fine. Damn it, do everything. Sure.
Hello?
Detective Conby.
Who is this? Jeremy?
Jeremy is with the Dark Man. You can't save him.
Well, I've done everything he wanted so far, and there's just one more thing on the list. I expect him to keep his promise and return Jeremy unharmed.
Get out, detective. While you still can.
See, I don't know if... He's going through the phone, so it should have an effect on it. Does it not have an effect on it because the voice isn't actually coming through the phone? Or is it because they just didn't do it? It's not very clear.
Detective Conby wanted nothing more than to make sense of it all. But clearly, that was not in the cards right now.
Hold on. Let's see. Oh. Ball bags. Alright, let's see. The exterior is... Here's the thing I need to remember, is that both interiors are pointed towards the exterior. So as long as we get the exterior, we should be fine. The exterior needs to be pointed towards... Well, it needs to be pointed to... What the fuck is it? A circle with a line going through it. With a little divot at the bottom. Right, we need Jupiter with a cock ring. What the fuck's that? Hold on, we're trying to remember where... Oh. Oh god, who had the... Wait, is it gone? No, it can't be gone. Whoever sings around this is that, trust me, dirty camp. Oh, I can't remember. I need to flip it. Oops. Wait, how the hell did that happen? Did the finger press B? Wait, is it in here? I just missed it. No. Still have this. What? I don't think I can remember. Help me!
It wasn't clear to...
I know it's not! That's the problem! Oh, ball bags. What? Maybe it doesn't matter. Okay, didn't matter at all. Yeah, no. Drunk. I opened it. Yes, that thing. I referenced it for here. Who cares what the third thing was? Emily, we're going. And I'm snapping
You
position
okay?
for cutscenes.
You look a little frazzled.
Just stupid telephone.
I know. I tried calling the police earlier. The telephone is completely dead.
It's not... Yeah, no, the telephone isn't working.
Detective Comby was worried, Emily could tell, that she could see the madness written on his face.
Oh, that's just a
But
series of scars.
what if he was the only one seeing the truth? Could that still be the case? If only he could find evidence that would make her understand that he had seen beyond the veil, or at least something that would show her he was worth the money she was paying him.
Miss Hartwood,
Whoa!
I think you're gonna want to see this.
Is there something in the closet?
Yeah,
No, there's
there is.
mad shit
You don't see
happening
the very
around it?
obvious gate leading to whatever Jeremy's madness is serving up next?
I don't understand. Are you making some kind of fashion metaphor? I'm sorry, I don't have time for this. Can you just tell me what you're doing?
You don't see this. It's fine. It's fine. Catch you later.
Are you going inside the closet?
Yeah. Got a problem with that?
No. Do what you think is right, detective.
Sorry, I didn't mean to. Goodbye, Miss Hartwood.
You think she would stay and look? Just to see what he's doing. Ah, great. Now it's all snowy. Yeah, if I could turn it around and start just hurling snowballs at people, then fair enough. If this isn't turning into a snowball war, then frankly, I don't know what we're doing. Okay. 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 Okay, we're all awake now. That's good. I love this. Now for some forbidden knowledge. Prisoner of Ice. What? Oh wait, that's right.
What can be said about Jacob van Ostad without evoking contempt or apologia? The first piece of information is the obvious. He is not the explorer Jeremy idolized in his youth, but the figment of his imagination. If you want biographical facts, I am not the one to answer such questions. In the case of Jeremy, he is a guardian of imagination, or rather a persona appointed the role of containing a self-sabotaging mania. However useful Jacob once was, his loyalty to Jeremy has slowly been replaced by fanaticism. Like a firekeeper who has for decades been burnt by his own sacred flames, now does what he imagines the fire wants. Jeremy has lost all control over Jacob and suffers greatly because of him, but is admittedly also still invigorated by his labor. In the plainest of words, Jacob keeps Jeremy sick so he can remain Jeremy.
The Greenland Expedition.
We found the ancient stellarium perched on a cliff facing the Arctic Ocean after a day of sailing due north of the Eskimo encampment. Jacob van Ostad was our most keen member of the expedition. He had been chasing down the source of a peculiar type of crystallized metal present in several sacred items among the natives on the northeast coast of Greenland. The site was a remarkable find for any explorer, and we were all enraptured in our search for enlightenment and meaning. The surviving architecture seemed almost unearthly in origin and astonishingly sophisticated. The metal Jacob was searching for was abundant, almost ubiquitous. We were so taken by our find that we were surprised by the sun falling below the horizon. As we quickly picked up our gear, ready to head back to our camp, Jacob van Oostad declared that he wanted to stay. He was adamant. We begged him to reconsider. The night would be getting colder by the hour, and we feared for all our safety. Jacob refused, threatening us with violence if we wouldn't leave him alone. As the snowfall turned heavier, we left him there on his own. The next day, the weather became worse, and we had to spend hours enforcing our shelter as our tents became increasingly useless. The group had written off Jacob, thinking he must be dead. I had an urge to make one final attempt to save him, so I headed out as darkness fell with a handful of flares and headed toward the coast and up the climb, towards the Stellarium. That's when I saw him, transfixed by a burning sky, that celestial lantern. Jacob keeled over and let out a painful shriek that struck me with such fear and pity. He was crying in agony, for the cold weather had ravaged his flesh. I called out to him, and he turned to face me. His vacant stare held me in place like a needle through a butterfly, and he said, "You must leave now, Heshtan. Go, and never come back." And so I left.
Well, that's what it says here. Emerald says, "Sir, could you give us a hand? It's been a long cold night. Where are you going?" "No!" "Oh." Okay. We'll restock. Ooh, lantern. Alright. We'll be alone, cold, but not in the dark. No, anyway. Okay, so what is the tent with the flares? Push. Okay, not fallen flares. If you know. Oh. White jet. I suppose needed anyway. You know what? Have another one. Is there anything you can think of as they maybe get hardly lost? Like the flare's not going to keep you warm or anything? Ooh, or place. Spinning the jig up ahead. The ones get mighty strong all of a sudden. Oh, it's a struggle to push back against it. I would like to. It's taken quite a while. Wow, just here have all the pistol bullets. My guess would be the ones that remain are possibly 6. You there. Train yourself lucky that those weren't flares. I was going to fire one right up your hole.
Hey, you! What are you doing here? What is this place?
Turn back, detective. You're not wanted here.
Whoa,
Okay.
take it easy. I'm not your enemy.
Oh, you're wrong, detective. You're wrong.
Great. I love not being able to do anything until he's right on top of me. Oh, you're very strong. See the thing, I wonder. Oh, shit. Okay, that's a two-hit combo. I wonder if the shotgun is an entirely optional weapon. Eat shit, Jacob. Oh, the water ice pick was back. Oh no, we've been snowed in. An incredibly localized snowstorm. Nothing, a whole lot of nothing. Look at this big arena we could have used for some reason. Oh boy. Welcome to the next hour. Even when sped up.
Of course. The
Of course!
I figured you wouldn't want your stars aligned, Jeremy, or maybe that is what you need to temper that mania of yours.
I don't know what I'm doing, I'm just hoping for the best. And I do believe it shows. Did I do it? Love that the selection indicator is still on. Oh. Here's the thing, visually, again, everything from the pier, the sewer seemed like it should have been the low point of the game, but it's actually only led to good things. Because from there on, the game's been, I'm not going to say, oh my god, it's been amazing, but it's like it's been solid and it has been actually maintained a pace. My god, chapter 2. How much was my fault? How much was the game? I don't know. All I know is I must have done something wrong because we're not progressing. What's wrong? What? Now you could then turn the whole thing and see. Oh, we need to follow the whole thing in? Great. Amazing. Is it supposed to jiggle or rotate? It's very good. Oh, great, we ripped a hole in the cosmos. You're supposed to look scary, but instead you look stupid. You look like someone took a rubber toy and melted you a bit. Hello! I'm fighting desperately necromorphs. How goody.
God's sake, stay dead, will you?
Character that I really only became properly aware of now and have no real attachment to. Yeah. You goddamn wiggly arms and shit. He's down, we're stab you, good sir. Oh, and he's going to say, I didn't like that. I'm going to have a little wiggle and protest. Now I'm going to come get you. And then I'm going to get stuck in a reload animation. He's going to have a fall and I'm going to get over a sting. He said, no, that was a better one that time. I'd appreciate if you didn't do that again. Whoops. Did the flares do anything? Have a flare. You're on fire. Look at that. I don't need to reload. Grab that. What? Alright, I mashed A. At least I got the bullets. It's fine, snow's soft. Oh, this isn't very soft. Come on, something soft. Okay, the concept of that was all fine and dandy. The execution of it left much to be desired. Alone in the Dark 2024.
Jeremy?
Oh no! Oh no, how threatening. He flared his head wings. The campus threatened everything.
Aren't you happy? Stupid charlatan. What more do you want from me? You want me to lose my mind?
Oh, my Lord! Doctor! Baptiste! Quick!
Jesus. What are you thinking, compadre?
Chapter 5. Carnaby goes to jail.
You awake? You are awake. Mr. Conby's up.
Hey, buddy. I thought you'd be knocked out for the rest of the night. Come on out and join us, will you? I'll save you some gumbo.
Good to have you back. You gave us all a good scare.
What happened?
You had a psychological breakdown. Sorry for manhandling you, but you're being violent.
You stabbed Jeremy and then punched Dr. Gray.
Are they okay?
Jeremy's a little strange, but everything's back to normal.
Really?
All thanks to you, combat. You want to try standing up?
Well, if it isn't the hero of the day. How are you feeling, Detective?
Never better. How about you two? Hey, Jeremy, I didn't do too much damage, did I?
Things are fine. Very quiet.
What's up with him? Painkillers?
No. You see, despite you having the finesse of a one-eyed butcher, you managed to lobotomize dear Jeremy.
I did what?
It's actually quite impressive. It's not like I hadn't considered it myself. I just wish Jeremy could have been helped without reducing his personality to that of an oyster.
But he's gonna live.
Of course. As long as someone keeps feeding him, he'll outlive the best of us.
Okay, nobody go behind the tree. It's my business.
Does Emily know about Jeremy's condition?
Yes. She seems to be handling it quite well under the circumstances.
Does she still want to take Jeremy away from Derceto?
I will have to insist that you do. This is not that kind of institution.
Jeremy, hang on for a little longer.
Yeah,
okay?
I'm not quite sure what's
We'll be
going on,
back to
but I think
New
it's safe to
Orleans.
assume something dodgy.
Oh, good. I do so miss the city lights.
Case closed.
Of course.
Detective Convey had found Jeremy and brought him back to Derceto.
It says case
He
closed like the
worried
start of a
that
new
Emily
chapter.
wouldn't be all that happy with his performance, considering Jeremy's impromptu brain surgery. Maybe she would refuse to pay him in full. It was the kind of thought that would normally infuriate Convey, but right now he just felt happy to be back. No matter if he would be seeing the $150 or not, he couldn't wait to rendezvous with Emily and go back to New Orleans.
Yeah. Grizz, stay away from the back of that tree. All right? Don't ask why. McCaffrey took a big shit bin there. You don't want to see it.
Hey, Ruth. Glad to see you made it back to Derceto.
You too, Detective. Make sure to stay for the festivities. It's no Mardi Gras, but it ain't bad.
You seen Emily around?
I saw her packing some things into that old jalopy you arrived in about an hour ago. I'm sure she hasn't given up on you yet.
Catch you later.
Looking forward to it, Detective.
Guess we're gonna talk to everybody.
Good to see you back on your feet, Detective. Have some gumbo.
Thanks.
I'm
I'll save
good.
it for later.
Personally, if a spoon doesn't interrupt something's body, then it's typically something I want to eat.
What are you looking for?
Just keeping an eye out for the storm. Radio says it could be a wild one.
You don't know where Emily is, do you?
She's packing some of Jeremy's things. Said she wanted to take them away. I'm sure she'll come and get you when she's ready.
Should probably get a move on then.
See you around, compare.
Pressing the phone.
All right, tell me, what the hell's about to happen here?
Every year we have a little turn the page ceremony by the tree. It's symbolical. It's like life has its cycles of grief and happiness. You know? Just like a tree facing the seasons. Things change, but remain the same.
So this is basically New Year's Eve, but with a tree metaphor.
Exactly. You're so smart. It's about starting again. I mean, who could use a positive message like that more than a bunch of lunatics like us?
I get the feeling some of you think this year is going to be special. Any idea why?
Well, we got some new words thanks to your buddy Jeremy, and some other changes to the program. Let's just say we're all in this year.
Okay.
That is one impressive tree.
More impressive than you could ever imagine.
So how does this all work? You dance around chanting? For the ritual, I mean?
Stay and find out, Detective. It might just do you good.
You haven't seen Emily, have you?
No, Detective. I haven't.
Okay. No!
Hey, kid. What are you up to?
Preparing for the ceremony. I don't want to disappoint Mother.
What's your part in this?
I'm the Cabernet Corn. It's very important. Only I can settle our debt.
You know, I had my doubts, but you are in the right place, Grace.
I think you might be right. For once.
Alright. We can. Oh, there's more for you to say.
Seems like everyone's in a pretty good mood.
The Eve of St. John is the most important date of the whole year. It's the only day when the black goat of the woods tends to her young.
Are negligent?
I'm gonna go look for Emily.
Don't worry about her. She wouldn't leave without you, would she?
I would. Okay, nothing else to say. It's locked. Nothing else to say, and it's not interactable. Well, I guess we're just going to wait here, and I'm sure a car will not be driving by in the distance.
Everyone knows what to do? Y'all know the new words.
Mrs. Thompson, we talked about this. I'm not sure everyone is comfortable.
Doctor, I insist. This is important. We've waited for so long, Doctor.
Let's just go with the old song. Not every change is an improvement.
Boss, good or bad, we need to move forward.
All in, Doc. Let's bet it all. But we don't know what we're dealing with.
It'll be okay, Doctor. Better even.
Hell, there are praises in abundance to the black goat of the woods. Hear us, Mother. Take pity on us. Take pity on us.
Ever
Hear
there
us,
praises
Mother,
and
praises
abundance
in
to the
abundance.
black
Take
goat of the
pity
woods.
on us.
Hear us, Mother,
and take pity on us. Take pity on us.
Okay.
Stop! Are you crazy? Grace, stop! Stop!
Honestly, right. I hope I wasn't a bit slow in the draw there. If I did, that'd be very unfortunate.
Get my uncle out of here.
No, Emily. I get it now. She needed me to break the pact. She needed me to bring her grace. I did everything for her. I just realized I belong here. I'm one of her young.
Well, I shouldn't have turned the camera that way.
You have to run, Emily. You'll have to run!
What?
I think I did it bad. See, I turned the cameras. I thought I need to turn the camera to help Grace, not I need to turn the camera to say, you know what? No, yeah, I'm okay with this. Let us proceed. Well. Hold on. Can I play with hot weapons and not deadly combat? Oh, goody! And some new surprises when starting a new game. Alright, let's try that again. Okay, yep.
Everyone knows what to do? Y'all
Yes,
know
hold
these
A.
words.
Detective, get my uncle out of here.
Jeremy, come with me. Get over here.
Hey!
Jeremy, come with me. Jeremy, come here.
No! There has to be another one!
Yes, then we're gonna find a tree. We are actually gonna find a tree.
Jeremy.
Hooray! Oh my! Wow, this has gotten gory all of a sudden. Oh no! I'm okay. Whoa!
I can't let that monster leave Derceto. I have to stop it.
Oh! Riv got it rough. Is that Riv? No, wait, no, it's... I don't know who that is anymore. No, Riv got flung into a plant. She got it easy. Oh. Well, that fucking woke me up. Where are we going? Where are we going? It's a mess of debris. Actually, I'm lost. Oh boy, so that's not available this way. To go this way. Excuse me. Okay, don't excuse me. Yeah, I thought that I need to go out the Grace Hole. What? Oh my. Where the fuck am I going? We can't let it get out, but there we go. We can't let it get out, but also I can't fucking get out, so you know what, maybe we're grand. It's very windy out here. I'll be honest, I can't quite figure. There we go. Pretty. I love storm booze. Ah. Why the hell is the fire? Oh, who was the trees on fire? Yeah, I wouldn't be very happy, would it? Take our lows. What's our health like? Nay, non-existent. Just fill ourselves up. Have a stick. Oh, I see. Yeah, it's a big hollow in the center, and of course. Got a few extra mouths there. I don't think you need those. Alright, we're going to shoot out each of his teeth. Ammo. What are we supposed to shoot here? You're a bit of a disaster. What's even happening? No. It's a shotgun. Pistol ammo over here. Do it, nice. Or are those eight? Oh, I've been wasting so much ammo. It's alright, because I think it's unlimited. Thank you, Ian. Okay, we need to shoot the red pustules. Turn around, please. Thank you. Oh! It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Oh, you're hairy and you got hooves. Yeah. About it. I don't know what it's did. Okay, there's something that appears to be. Judge about the sound and then there's something that is poking. Oh! Oh, this seems promising actually. Uh-oh. They are many. They are many. Ow! Well, I don't know. Let's speed this up a bit. What it does, we just have to slow it down. There we go, it's over there. It's not fair, they can walk through it. Okay, he's getting up again. Oh! Yeah. Oh, tits. Ow! Oh, boy. Ow! The almighty fucking tackle. What the fuck? What the fuck was that? Why was it slipping and sliding? Pustules right now. Oh great, the sound's buggered again. Hang on. Want it. See if this does anything. No idea. Right. God damn, where was the salt? Machine gun. There it is. Ow! Ow! What the fuck? I have an idea. Feck it. Richard game barely functions. Hard. Tends to lose its appeal.
Detective!
Oh, what the hell was that?
I tried to tell you. There was so much evidence. Their devotion to the Black Goat was like nothing I've ever seen before. I felt so dumb believing any of it, but I'm glad I did.
Are you okay? Everything is out of order. This isn't the way the story goes. I shouldn't be alive.
Indeed.
Yeah. Well, you're welcome, buddy.
How are you doing, sweetie?
I kinda like it. You ruined everything, but I'm not mad.
Alright, now for the old fitting credits music.
Alright, you ready to head back to New Orleans?
Come on, Jeremy. We're leaving.
Can I come?
I thought you said you didn't need saving.
Don't leave her. She's important.
Of course we're taking her with us.
Yay, I'm important.
There goes the Seto Mansion. The Muffet. The franchise. What a mess of a game. Now, would this be solved with me playing Emily's route? No. You probably would get, I get the feeling for Emily's route, we probably would get more into, that's the thing. We're either going to get something meaningful narrative, as in we're going to maybe deal more with the people, or it's going to be just a similar pathway, but Emily's going mad and Carnby's saying, "What's going on, Emily? You're being weird." Given, you know, the way Emily has no reference to any of the stuff that we've been doing, unless she's been doing the same thing, or a similar thing at the very least, and she says, "Oh, I don't want to let Carnby know, he might think I'm mad." Alright, let's... Chapter 2 was the worst of this game. Chapter 3 onward, I feel like things picked up. Or is it just me? I don't know. I feel like once we got to the magic show, the game was constantly moving and it worked fine. Now, of course, by constantly moving, working fine, we lost pretty much all of the Alone in the Darkness. We lost the exploration. We lost a lot of the adventure game stuff. From pretty much, yeah, from the magic show onwards, there was some puzzle stuff, but here's the unfortunate part of this. This is a remake of the original Alone in the Dark. The beginning of this game was very much trying to be original Alone in the Dark, as in your typical survival horror of environment, explore environment to unlock environment. It is so bad at it. I am staggered at how bad this game is at being alone in the dark. That once we stopped that and we just became a more linear affair, it worked out a lot better. It's... I finally get the thing I wanted, which was something closer to the original Alone in the Dark, and it was the worst part of the game. Is it? I don't know. Again, maybe this could be solved by Emily's stuff, but I do not want to. The last thing that I want to do is play through this game again. because maybe we'll get maybe there'll be more to the story. Maybe but I don't think there is. I think that was pretty much it. It feels like there's a better story in here that isn't being told, or at the very least, the manner in which it could be told could be better. You know what I mean? Gameplay wise, it's fine, and it's fine in the way that I am fine with, in that there's a clunk to it, but like it's not unresponsive and shit. When you shoot a gun, your aim goes all over the place. When you aim a gun, you cannot move, or your aim is just all over the place. Melee is slow to come out, but you can cancel it. Like we tested before, is to do a swing and you can just dodge out of it. The enemy designs, I think for the most part, are good, or fine at worst. Like I like the weird moldy veiny man. I like the person sticking out of the top of a person, but a bit of losing his balance. That version, but Worms is a bit odd though. I don't know what that's about. And like shit went down at the end. Shit really went down at the end. Uncharacteristic for this game, shit went down. I just feel like any intrigue I could have had, it feels like a lot of the plot intrigue was pretty much set up early on, and chapter 2 was such a drain on me that a lot of it just didn't take to it. Because like they set it up again, they set up the cult in the background with Baptiste, and I can't remember her name. Because that whole thing too is just in the bayou where it's just that creature is just, it can't see, and she was there and we don't know why she was there, and Baptiste was also in the first place. Just in the New Orleans street. I don't know. It's the guy. It's the kind of thing. It feels. Yo. Like as I was thinking earlier, as a capper to this Alone in the Dark thing, works so well. Is the perfect encapsulation of, we start with a thing that I shouldn't. Start with a thing I like, that being the original Alone in the Dark, and then it turns out it's an incredible disappointment as we go along. Like every entry after the first that I've played. And even this, in spite of, again, me thinking it gets better chapter 3 onward, because in spite of that, again, it's as an Alone in the Dark game, as a typical survival horror, it's not good. As its own thing, it saves itself a little bit about halfway through. Maybe this is the kind of thing like if this game did well and says, alright, we're doing another one, you could do something with that. I feel like it's just, we have what? Oh. Okay, but it's Alone in the Dark. Like, it's Alone in, that name is known to people, yes, but people that have, people with very specific interests know and remember that name. You kind of have to, you're starting over. You can't expect like a big return in the first one. Like, what you want to do is like, okay, you see it didn't do great, however, there is room for improvement. So we go back, we give it another go, and then we... Why did I even bother caring? I don't know why I bothered.